the 13th of what? Of July. 13th of July. I'm back from an evacuation from Kramatorsk to Kriviri. Going one more time. You can check on your maps to see where I'm. Where I go. So it was an evacuation. So in this new, in this very old yellow truck, that is a lovely truck, but just a very old one. So, so I'm going to talk a bit about trucks now. We had to use this one. So I used it once only last spring. It was to evacuate a horse, a young couple, and with their horse. And because it's high, the roof is high, so we used that one. But it's never used because it's very old and not everything works on it. Um, so I had to use it this time again here. Just because the other truck that is normally used for cows actually broke down. They can't find the right piece. So I don't know if they're even going to be able to replace it. So I had to use this one. So there was a cow and a calf and a dog, cats, chickens, the usual lizard farm, And and so the grandmother was with me, but we've lived some adventures because the truck, has battery problems. Probably more like the alternator or accumulator. I don't know in English. And so it means that when last spring, when I used it for the horse on the way back, we were just on a hill up, and suddenly completely it just stopped. The truck just stopped, completely impossible to start it again. No way out. We just had to push it on the hill. Luckily, the young couple was with me. Well, we had just dropped their horse, and then they were coming back with me. But this time around, I was with the old lady, and we were on our way to Kriviri, and we actually at every hill we had the truck was just slowing down, and at some stage, it just stopped. It just totally stopped, which was a bit of a pain because I was then with the grandmother and everything in the boot, and there was no way we were gonna push. No way we were gonna push. So I'm, talking about this, mechanical problem, because at that moment there's only one thing that works, and it is just talking nicely to the truck. And I know it sounds weird, but it actually works every time I do that. So I'm just touching wood, right? It continues this way, but it really is about feeling and mechanics, But I'm also talking about these because, sometimes you just see all of these small associations. They have trucks that people gave them away, or that they sell, but not too expensive, because they don't have a huge amount of money, obviously. But it means that it's very often old trucks, and they more or less reliable. Sometimes when they break down, where there is no pieces that can be found to replace them. So, and on the other side, you have big international NGOs like the UN. They drive super flash, 4-wheel drives, stuck in Kiev, like that they never go in the country or only not so much. And they had a flash 4-wheel drives, and the local association are stuck with the old things that are in the end a bit dangerous because you never know if you're gonna make the trip fully. You never know if you're gonna come back. If you see like drones in your side mirrors, you're like, okay, I just have to drive quicker than the drone, or I want to start straight away, and then well, it doesn't start. Well, you get the drill, right? So yeah, I wanted to do a little bit on these mechanics and the fact that yeah, donations are certainly very important, and because the roads are really bad. I mean, you've seen, just on this video, but the cars break all the time, and the cars are overused, and so yeah, I will do a little video on the evacuation itself because I actually stayed out with the grandma and all her family yesterday night, so it was really really nice, and yeah, I met a few people, and so that was cool. So I do a piece when I'm a little bit more quiet and I don't have to pay so much attention to the truck anymore. I hope it's not going to fail again. It has 15 minutes ago, so I was in a hill and it didn't want to steer, it just stopped. So I started again, and yeah, I'm sort of crossing my fingers every time there's a big hill, but yeah, I'll get to the end. I just want to stay concentrated. I still have 2 hours and a half to go. But yeah, when I'm a bit more quiet, I'll tell you about our evacuation of yesterday. Alright, I closed